got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Come on, 38.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Striker, 3-3.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Light blue. Yellow, blue.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Ready, ready. 52 blaster. Smash, ready.
4th down. Here's Stroud. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're scoreless after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Stroud. They still can't get it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run here with Pierce. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive drive, winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving your guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run with Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Burrow on play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Gun. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Right.
Play action. Stroud now. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. 11.
From the 44, Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Now 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. left with one complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback that's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Mixon again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game, and you know the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The throwing again is Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Stroud. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
was taken down on Morgan's number.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce from 4 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here we go with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
In these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.